A real estate firm in Calgary is asking developers to hold off on building new hotels. They say as hotels continue to pop up, the number of rooms sitting empty is increasing. A new report shows vacancy rates increasing since last year. In some parts of the city, vacancy rates are nearly 10% higher than last year. This is where we bring in Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR to continue this conversation. What are you focusing on your show around this morning, Danielle?
Well, I'm going to talk to Cindy 80 with Tourism Calgary because she has been working her darndest to try to market the city. She's been excited about the new convention space, excited about new big conventions coming here. And it seems odd that you've got this message on the other side saying, no, we should put the hold on building new hotels, because if you do that, it seems like one of two things will happen. Either we will attract people and we won't have enough of rooms to be able to accommodate the big conventions when they come. And so it'll cause huge price spikes, which will deter us from being able to attract future conventions here. Or, which the other thing that the hotel business doesn't like is what will happen is the Airbnb offerings will expand, because if the hotels aren't going to offer the spaces, then people have got to stay somewhere. And so you would imagine that with now, I think during the Stampede, I think there were something like 20,000 listings on Airbnb. If you artificially restrict the number of rooms, then you're going to see it grow there. This is a tricky business to understand, because I get that you want to have the full rooms as often as possible, but you can't have one of these massive conventions every single day or every single week or maybe even every single month. So I want to see if I can understand a little bit more about what the concern is, because I think the danger is if you put the brakes on now, once we've hit our stride, having the convention center in place and attracting some of those conventions, which often book a couple of years out, then you may end up making a premature decision that'll get you caught short when the time comes.
Yeah. Could you call it like an ebb and flow as well when it comes to our economy? We're just in a downtime at the moment.
Well, and I wonder if there are other options too. I remember I lived in Vancouver. One of the things that they had there was a Holiday Inn, but some of the suites were rented by the hotel and other suites were long-term rentals or even monthly rentals. And so it may be that the hotel industry has to look at more creative models so that they are able to have a bit of an ebb and flow depending on when the demand is. Because here's one of the realities. Do you build for what your typical day is going to be or your typical month is going to be? Or do you build to accommodate the big conventions, knowing that the more accommodation you have, the more likely you are able to attract them? So that's what we're going to try to see if we can get to the bottom of today.
Yeah, and that starts at 9:30 today on your show. Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you.